Hey everyone, it's Kim, and today I'm here to share with you a design team project for Gina's Designs laser cuts. And today I have a 7x7 themed shadow box. Now Gina has several of these in her store, and she actually just came out with a new one, which is a bee themed, you know, like a bee. And it's really super cute. And up on the blog today, which I'm going to put a link down below for Gina's blog as well, you're going to see on the blog 3 different examples of these shadow boxes. Gina has done one herself, and it is all bees and honeycomb. It's so cute. And then I did this one, which is sewing theme. And then Deanne, who is also on RDT, she did one for a toddler boy. So there's quite a wide range of these themed shadow boxes. And if there's something that you would like to see in a themed shadow box, drop Gina a line. She would be happy to talk to you about it and maybe produce one. She does do custom orders, so no problem there. But let me get started and let you know what I've done here. As I said, these are 7x7, and I just have it leaning up against a little bottle here of watch parts and things. So these are 7x7, and the paper that I used on mine is Kaiser Craft Porcelain Rose, it's called. I love this paper. Now, I myself am an avid sewer. I have a serging machine. I have a sewing machine. I have been sewing for years and years and years, and I just love to sew. So I was very happy to do one in a sewing theme. So this is going to get hung over my sewing table. So I'm really excited about that. So after you put the box together, and it is super, super easy to put together, all of her pieces that are dimensional are so easy to put together. They slot together nicely, and I mean, you can see how perfect this is. I mean, it fits together so nicely. This top piece actually slots into the bottom here, and there's like little tabs here, and you can see how perfect that fit in there. I mean, there's just no issues whatsoever. It's sturdy, it's solid. I have never yet broken one piece of Gina's chipboard or wood, not one. And I've been on her team since, well, it'll be a year in August. So, and I've never ever broken one piece. So it's very, very sturdy stuff. So anyway, after I painted it, and I used this lovely soft pink color that you can see here for the box, and then I used the Kaiser Craft paper. And the paper itself is a soft pink, but it also has these tan colors in it, and I wanted to pick up on the tan and the pink, so that was kind of the direction that I went in with the box. Now, of course, I papered the back, and I used this really cool Chinese braid, and this is from Lavish Laces. And then I used some of these really pretty box corners, and these are from Butterbee Scraps, just to finish the back off really nicely. I like finishing the things off nicely on the back. It just, I don't know, it just makes the project. And then I've used this coordinating tan paper along all the sides. And then the front, I used some more of that lovely pink striped paper. And in the very back here, you can see that it's got some more of those flowers. This is just more of a floral piece there. Piece of paper in the back there. So it just sort of picked up on all those tones. Anyway, and there's more of the paper here that I used on the other side. So once I had done all that, of course, it was time then to begin. And I also want to say, with these themed shadow boxes, you get an actual kit. It's not just the shadow box itself. You get all of these dimensional pieces with it. With the sewing set, I got some buttons. I got this really cool sewing machine here. Just love it. The dress form here, the scissors, and there's a bunch of other pieces that you get with it. So you're actually buying a kit. You don't have to buy the pieces to go in your shadow box separately, which is really cool. And it's a really good size. 7x7 is a great size. It's perfect wall size. So after I had done all the papering and the painting and everything, I was getting ready to embellish. And I pulled out some vintage paper here in the background. The wow, brain not working. the pattern paper in the background here. And I just Mod Podged it down, and then I put another little piece here that says cut, and then you can see I embossed the scissors and then went over it with a bit of silver gilder's paste. And it's just kind of cutting the material for the dress, so to speak, and so that's what I did there. And the dress form itself, I embossed a bit at the top here, and also at the bottom down here, and then I used more of the Kaisercraft paper on it here in a pink and a black polka dot, because I wanted to put a tiny bit of black in here because this really cool little sewing machine that I had in my stash, this is metal, has black in it, so I needed to pick up a bit of black in a few spots, so that's what I did there. I went all around it with more Lavish Laces trim here around the edges. These are some words from my stash, some wooden letters, and I just spelt out the word sew. And then I used some Stampendous embossing powder in the aged taupe. And then down here you'll see another tiny little dress form, and that one's from Witchcraft. And then I've used 2 vintage spools from my stash here, wrapped some lace around it, and the lace that's coming from this spool goes all the way over here, and then it goes over here to this little bow right here. And all these really cool buttons here, these were not in the Shadowbox set. These are new in Gina's store. They're called button borders. And I used the same embossing powder here that I used here. And then on this one I used the same embossing powder that I used on the letter, so it all kind of tied in. And then just a little flower there and some more Wild Orchid Craft flowers here, and this beautiful, beautiful trim down here. You can see the little pink hearts going across here, and this beautiful fringe, which I double layered, is from Suhafua on Etsy, and oh, I love her trims. I just think they're beautiful. Really love her trims. And then up here, as I said, you get the sewing machine with your Shadowbox kit, and I took another piece of paper from the Kaisercraft collection, and this one has pink with a little bit of black, or black with a bit of pink in it, pardon me. And again, I wanted to just have a bit more black because of the sewing machine down here being black, and I tried to sort of mimic what this sewing machine looks like to making it similar up here. So what I did was I embossed this edge right here with some aged silver. I also did emboss the needle, but you can't see it now because I've got this spool sitting on top of it, and then the needle down here, right in there, I embossed, and then I put the black paper over top of it, Mod Podged it on. The clock in the back is also from Gina's, and these are one of her skeleton clocks, and I had to cut it, of course, to fit. You can see there and there. So the pieces that I cut out of the clock, the little Roman numerals, I also used those and embossed them, and I put one here and one down here, and those are the numbers that I cut out of the clock. Here's one of the buttons that you do get in the Shadowbox kit, and I've embossed it and put it there. And you can see I've used 2 little metal embellishments, one here and one here, just to make it, you know, look fancy on the sewing machine, similar to what's on the little one here. You can see it's got some gold decoration on it, so I kind of wanted to mimic that up here. And then on the spool, I've wrapped more vintage lace and a little orchid flower. And again, they're from Wild Orchid Crafts, and here too. And then this piece here, this is one of Gina's scribble lines, and I think these are so cool. So I've just embossed this with, I think it's just like a white embossing powder. Oh, antique white or weathered white from Ranger. And I made it sort of look like it was coming from the sewing machine, like it was loose thread, but it's kind of in a bow shape, so it's really cute. So that's what I used there. And again, there's another button here from the kit that you get, but these shadow boxes are so fun. I've done one before, quite a while ago. I did a Paris theme one. So you definitely need to check out what Gina's got in her store for these themed shadow boxes. And again, if you don't see one there and you think of one, just drop Gina a line. She loves creating new things, so she's more than happy to make custom orders. So definitely check that out. And I hope that you like what I have created. And the link for Gina's store is down below. And I'm also putting the link to the blog so you can go and see all the samples of the shadow boxes that myself, Gina, and Deanne have made, and there's lots of pictures and things there and more information. So I hope that you will check them out, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.